then I pass that rock. When they switching it.
Top shot a ton of vision when I see your eye. This is Block City, baby. Tell me who they wanna stop. Take him to the rack. Shot smoking like the block is hot. All they get is wiggles on me. I'ma take it to the top. Watch me make it rain on them. Gotta go insane on them. They gon' get these dimes now, but you won't see the chain on them. Blame it and I stay on them. Ain't no candy paint on them. Hooping like Picasso, baby. You gon' see the frame on them. Forever live and I'm going out as legendary. Hoopers, the halo, the ball is my sanctuary. Label me the chosen one. Game of Thrones better feel me. Ain't nobody crushing me. Hope I said it loud and clearly. I run the court, baddest kid off the playground. I call the shots, everybody better stay down. I am the boss, you can come and get your payout. I got to make it, cause that's the only way out.
We can go for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. I ain't switching this. We can go for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. And they switching it.
Kevin Harlan here along with analyst. Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. It's the Chicago Bulls facing Seattle. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Now here's Frazier. And so it looks like the Supersonics will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
KD's shot is good.
Accurate from deep. Durant's a gifted shooter. One of the best we've ever seen.
Robertson's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
To the middle. Here's Ewing. Elijah Wan with the block. Robertson with the steal. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Elijah Wan with the block. And then Durant with the dunk.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. For three, Roy. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Jordan on the wing. And taken away by Roy. He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's stolen by Frazier. Oh, and here we go with Robinson. Nobody back.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The drive by KD. Outside Jordan. Bird outside. Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does dribble.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now into the Bulls making a switch here. Here's Bird. Malone down low. And here's Jordan outside. Rebound by the Sonics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And Lu Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
And taken away by Roy. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. And he recovers it. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Roy's got 5. 2 minutes remaining. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Supersonics.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Olajuwon. He had dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Chicago timeout call. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
Chicago making a switch here. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Robertson outside. And here's Drexler to stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Clyde Drexler. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Arenas. To the paint. West with the steal. Pass to Bird. Down low. Out to West. 5 to shoot. Here's Drexler. Jokic trying to free himself up.
Assisted.
Shots good by Drexler. Drexler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Pass to Olajuwon. Lays it up and banks it in. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's Seattle enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And the dunk by Odom.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up. That's going to send Jerry West to the line. And Carter picks one up. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in the locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And the call up against Jokic.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Now here's Ewing. Robinson pulls it in. Seattle leading by 14. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Arenas. Back to Olajuwon. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Olajuwon's got 12 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Olajuwon with the block. And it's Carter penetrating. And then Carter with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Seattle. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Chicago
and it's Seattle with the ball.
Clyde Drexler.
Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Foul. Second team foul.
Right side, Durant.
And Ewing, also a dependable defender. Terrific at taking away space from shooters and just trying to make them uncomfortable.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. KD looking around. And he drives in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
He covers so much ground with every stride. Hard to get into position against KD.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Because of his talent, any team KD is on, they will always have a chance to compete.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Odom.
The goods.
The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Chicago calls timeout. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I own a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Jordan inside. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Wants to get it to Malone and does. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. And the Sonics with possession. This run now up to 13-2. For 3, Roy.
Bulls foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
What quickness by KD on the drive, cutting up the defense with that shot.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Malone. Over Roy. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And pushing it up in Seattle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Plenty of space. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
And so it's Seattle, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Chicago. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Olajuwon. Ewing misses. Outside Durant. Now here's Frazier. Outside Roy. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Knocked loose. Robertson is double. Here's Ewing. Goes back up. That shot off. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
From deep, Jordan. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Sonics ball.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Back to Frazier. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. The shot by KD. No good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Pass to Ewing. Olajuwon with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Carter outside. Pass to Frazier. Olajuwon. Shoots over Ewing. And it's off the back rim. No good. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And here's Bird from the arc. Traps in the tray.
3 points.
Bird's got 5 now.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Bird outside. From past the arc. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Olajuwon. Great defense that time from Ewing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Chicago foul call.
Several teams changing it up here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Bulls.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
They get it back. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Carter. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever.
Bob Pettit.
Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Bulls foul. Bob Pettit. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Bulls.
Bulls on D. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Nice defense from Malone. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Fires from the corner. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Olajuwon. Anthony left side. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And good that time. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Bird outside. And a miss there on the triple.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Arenas. Jacks up a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Curry on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Malone. And so it's Seattle. Going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Maledon. Outside Roy. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Jokic. Good work there as it goes.
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Chicago.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Odom inside. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. That's tipped. Here's Melodon. And it's Jokic with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Supersonics foul.
And he gets the whistle.
Aaron
2 free
Wiggins.
throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And becoming
First
more
team
physical
foul.
over the years. DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength. He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
No good on the free throw. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
And here are the Bulls now.
Seattle foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Second team
Really
foul.
no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Drexler outside. Unloads. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
The three from KD. No good on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Durant.
And this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Outside Durant. They need this one. Here's Olajuwon. Outside for Durant. Back to Olajuwon. Clock at 4. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to Chicago.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
switch here.
Larry Bird. Michael Jordan.
And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession.
Supersonics ball. Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Outside Durant. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Roy. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
Right side, Kevin Durant.
2 minutes.
That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. From deep. It's all in by the Bulls.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Frazier. That fall. Great assist by Brandon Roy. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Supersonics.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Seattle.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Bird. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Taking 2 shots.
And KD drops them both. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 41. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
West outside. .29 seconds left in the game. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's Seattle. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Out to West. No good on the three. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.